Woo, excuse me. I'll give y'all a couple of minutes to come on in. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I figured I'll go ahead and go live today. Hey, PJ Parlay. PJ Parlay, welcome. Welcome. Shout out to all my members, my moderators, um, my supporters, all my subscribers. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I said I was going to try my best to fit in alive today. Hey, MH, Linda, Cat, Cat O. Hey, everybody. I hope y'all ready to hear some real-ish. I hope y'all ready. Well, I know the Quintox crime family, they ready. They always ready for the real. For the real deal. My kids, let me show y'all what the hell they doing. How do I turn this around? They at the park. So I said, you know what? It's a perfect time while I'm watching them to talk to y'all. Lindsay Lou from Oregon. What's up? Hey, Amber. How do I become a sub? You just subscribe. When when you go to my main channel, just hit subscribe. You know how my videos, there's like it shows you how to subscribe on the like my videos. Um, yeah, you just hit the subscribe button and you hit the bell. And when you hit the bell, you go to the one that has the parentheses around it says all. And that is how you subscribe and get all the notifications. No, boo. Everybody ain't it ain't your fault. You ain't slow. Everybody's not tech savvy. That's all. Same thing. I'm not tech savvy and everything. John Q has to help me sometimes. I'm not real tech savvy. My oldest grandson, yeah, he tech savvy, but I'm not tech savvy. Trust me. So you're not slow. Hey, TJ. Hey, Kristen. Hey, girl. Hope all is good. Yes, boo. It's all good in the hood. So I announced something that my members got an early announcement for. What's up, MC? Shout out to you, Amber, for the super chat. Okay, so I got a quick little announcement. Unexpected announcement. Okay. So my members already got a quick preview to that yesterday. They was preview to the announcement. Let me see. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I had my air up really loud and I don't know if y'all could hear me real good. Because it's hot. Let me put my shades on. I gotta put my glasses on. How you do just getting in here? Hey, Rebecca, Sky Z, a waitress. Long time no see. Hey, y'all. How? Oh, I'm doing good. Just getting in here. Okay. MC, shout out to my mods. That's my mod, y'all. MC, me and MC go way back. That's like my sister. We go way back. She's been a moderator for my older channel before I took a break on the Cow City Missing Boys. She was there with me then. Yeah, she was there for me then. You hear me? Thank you, baby. Thank you, Andrea King. She was there with me then. I took a break. I got real. Sometimes you get attached to these cases where you gotta take a break. And I try not to get really attached no more. I'm gonna get attached regardless, but to the point where you dream about them, you see them in your everyday life, it was that bad. So yeah, I don't want that to ever happen again. But yeah, shout out to MC being here from the beginning. Okay, so the announcement. So hey, and Sherry's opinion. Hey, beautiful. I gotta tell you, I got that information on Miss Jean from your girl, Big Angie. I can get you the link. I think I could trust her. I guess she was testing me. Okay. I don't know what to say to that. What do you mean information, like far as on the biomom? All right. So while I'm waiting on her to respond, um, okay, okay. You took a break from the Summer Wells case. Okay. That's hey, we all sometimes need a break to rest our brains and rest our hearts because it's a lot of information. Okay. So I made an announcement. Let me say what I gotta say because I keep reading the comments and getting sidetracked. To my members, and I know some of y'all saw the post I made for my members to go look at the post. So, um, I let them get footage. Hey, Nunya, hey, um, of the announcement. But now I'm gonna go ahead and announce it to y'all. Um, now that's not if it's Ryan Dean, Sherry. Let me tell you something, boo. Ryan Dean says she not pregnant, baby. Now, unless somebody saw a sonogram that's recent from Ryan Dean or a pee stick that Ryan Dean showed, I mean, we pretty much gotta believe what. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If somebody say they're not pregnant, who are we to? Who are we? Y'all feel me? To say yeah, she is. Unless somebody know something like so specific as her pee stick or a doctor visit or doctor papers, we really don't know or can't say she is until a baby comes 9 months later or something like that. A comment that Share Opinion made. That's what we talking about. Rebecca. She was telling me about some information that Everyday Shenanigans have about Ryan Dean having a baby. I've been bad. Sick one test Monday. I believe you, but I know how Angie likes the truth. Yeah, I mean, I'm down with. I support everybody that wants to get that speaks the truth, that's down to the truth and everything. And I know that she has a source. I've yeah, I got I was previewing. I was able to have a conversation with the source a while back in the midst of the case of the Mr. Cow City Boys. She has a good valid source. I respect the source, all of that. But if the girl says she ain't pregnant, who are we to say, yeah, Ryan Dean, you are pregnant? I mean, we can't. That's why I went to go look and see if Ryan Dean was addressed anything about being pregnant, and she said she's not pregnant. And she actually talked about a YouTuber on that, but I didn't want to show that because I don't. That's too much. That's messy as hell. So I just show that she said I'm not pregnant. So that's what I did, y'all. I don't want to spread BS. I know it's cool. No, I mean you good because I did see a title of a video that said she was because like I said, somebody already hit me up personally on my line and asked me about that when I did a video earlier on in the week about the Mr. Cassidy Boys, and they would ask me. So I went to go look. But I also searched on YouTube, and her video popped up. So I was privy to that video. But, you know, it's Everyday Shenanigans were in her source and Brian Dean. So you don't know who to believe. So I'll leave it at that. What Patreon? What clip? Oh, I just heard the call of a supposed grandest friend. Very strange information. Well, a clip. I refuse to join the Patreon just for that call. It's interesting. Grandest friend. Well, what she had to say? Maybe she was just talking. I didn't watch the whole video. Hi, Cassidy Boys. We're under direct supervision of Dad plus Summer's mom. Likewise, direct supervision with children being in a strange world. Oh yeah, that's the connection. That is what is similar in both cases. Very similar in both cases. All right, so I hope y'all ready for the real deal today. Real quick. So what I announced to my members yesterday was that I am expecting. Okay, it popped up. It was out of nowhere. My baby is 5 years. He finna be 5, and I'm expecting. So I was wondering why I was really tired. I'm a workaholic, and I had like a whole body. I was so tired. My body damn near shut down a couple days ago, and that's when I found out I am expecting. Okay, so that's what I shared with my members with a photo yesterday. And that's what I'm sharing with y'all today real quick before we get into the Summer Wells, Dawn, and the YouTuber games. Thank y'all. Yeah. Thank y'all. I'm still processing it. I'm still processing the information. I'm processing the whole situation. I'm still processing it and accepting it because, you know, I wasn't trying to have no more kids at 35. Okay. I ain't one trying to, no. But it is what it is. Okay. And it's a blessing in disguise. It'll be the last blessing, y'all, but it's a blessing. It'll be the last one from Queen, but it is a blessing, okay? My oldest is, finna be, what? Yeah, graduating, going off to the Marines. Yeah, it's a big gap. Oh, Lord, that's a big gap. Oh, it's a big gap. Thank y'all. So, yes, that's what I announced to my members yesterday. Yeah, so they was able to see photo and everything. Yeah, it's a big gap, baby. But it's okay. You know, I don't feel so bad because I talked to some women and they said, you know what, you know, it's okay, Queen, because, you know, they was 35 when they had their last child. I think my mom was 40 when she had my youngest brother. But still, y'all, I mean, that's okay, you know. It helped me feel a little bit better, but, you know, my patience, everything is not the same as when you're in your 20s or early 30s. It's just not the same. But it is what it is. Storming in Wisconsin, land of grandest abandons. I was 14, my sister was born, bro was 19, we loved it. Oh my God. Thank you, Hawkeye. Hey, boo. So, yeah. So, that was going on. Hey, man, thank you, baby. So, that's why I was not feeling well. I didn't know what was going on with my body. Yeah, I knew something wasn't right. But, yeah. That's what was wrong. I thought I had COVID. But no, that's what was wrong with me. Yes, I will. Thank you. All right. So, I went to shares with Voice. I call it Voices. Voice Behind the Wild channel, and I listen to um I don't forgot who told me that I need to go listen to it. But I went to go listen to the recent video. Hey Leanne, hey boo. To a recent video that Voice Behind the Wall did with Dawn. And when I listened to that recent video, she was saying a couple of things that was kind of disturbing to me. Well, I ain't got what you got. What you talking about? Sherry, what you talking about, girl? That was very disturbing, okay? It's disturbing. So, I'm gonna let y'all, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. So, it was about a couple days ago on Voices channel, okay? Whew. Okay, so I want to see, what new information is Don gonna speak about? What's he gonna talk about? Is he gonna give us any new information? I really don't care to really. I'm tired of hearing Don when he talks about his sisters and the same old BS. So I was like, you know what? If it's got anything to do with that, I'm not gonna be clicking on him, bashing his family. I'm not going to do that no more. But if he has any more new information to give, like about the case, or he want to finally talk about his daughter, anything like that, then I would tune in and we will address it. So I clicked on it and I was listening or whatever, and I want to be informed of any new lies, okay, or inconsistencies of the information. A lot of things jumped out, okay? So first of all, let me say this, no tea, no shade. I always keep it real with my people, okay? But I'm finna go there today, and some people might get a little mad and they little fifis, and I really don't care, okay? I really don't care about that, okay? Now, for those who don't know, Voices came into my chat a few weeks ago. Voices Behind the Wall. Some of y'all was in here, maybe Hawkeye might have been in here. I think he was a moderator. Some people might have been there. It was like one of my lives I did on Don Wells, and we was talking about some information that came out, or something that Don did, something that he said and did, him and Candace did. So we was having a conversation. So Voices came in, okay? Yeah, she came in her feelings, okay? Hey, Bethany, hey baby. She was in her feelings, saying we all know we talking about, and she's in contact with him, and we don't know what we talking about, and we got it wrong, and I talked to him, I know what he said, yeah, she did that, okay? I didn't block her, but I let her know what it was, like, we don't care what you talking about. We gonna believe what we see and what we hear with our own eyes and ears, right? So I let her know then. Yeah, some of y'all might remember. Okay, PJ, you there? Yeah, some people might remember because some people said something to her when she did that. So, yeah, so she did all that, okay? Now, she was rooting 100,000% for Don Wells. She was a Don Wells supporter to the T, automatically, hands down, she supported him, okay? Okay, so now, man, what we was talking about, because we talk about what we see, things we said, things that we saw at the house, the footage, the land, the terrain, everything we see, we talk about. Okay, everything we see, we talk about. So it's not like we pulling shit out the air and we talking about it. No, it's things that Don has said, Candace has said, things we see on interviews, things we see when Chris went inside the house, outside the house. And yeah, that's it, that's how. It wasn't like we was just, pulling shit out our ass. But okay, let's keep going. Okay, so weeks later, she's telling Don it's not best to contact her no more. Hey, John Q, hey, baby. Yeah, it's not best to contact her no more. Okay, but hold on. You was a full 1,000% supporter, okay, of Don Wells. So, and you came over and dressed us. So this is why I'm speaking on it. This is why I'm speaking on, because you came over here, act like we was so in the wrong. See, we saw inconsistencies from the the wells from the very beginning. We saw inconsistencies and we talked about it. If we see something that don't add up, we're gonna address it. It's our opinion. It's what we see. It's what we think about what we see, and we entitled to that. So we have the right to that. But that person came in, and said what they said, didn't agree with how we thought, our mindset. But I just think it's kind of funny. Weeks later, you telling Don not to contact you anymore. That it's not best to contact you because of inconsistencies. And that was funny to me. Inconsistencies from the beginning. All the inconsistencies. Shit we've been talking about from the beginning. So I just thought that was kind of funny and a little bit ironic to me. Yeah, because, that's all we talked about was inconsistencies. Oh, I believe it. Oh, I already know. I already know, Heather. I already know. That's why I titled the way I titled it. I already know. I heard someone say they changed their search from rescue to recovery within 24 hours without specific evidence. Do you think that's possible? You talking about in the Summerwell's case from the time she went missing? From the time someone went missing? What's your name? A waitress? Okay, because I've been on it from day one, and I know they was searching. They went from recovery. Let me read that again. From recovery to the search from rescue to recovery. Oh, I thought that it was. I didn't think it turned into a recovery until like a month in. Thank you, PJ, baby. This came from JB, a cadaver dog handler. I thought it wasn't a recovery, y'all, until a month later. And I might be wrong, but I thought maybe a couple of weeks into a month in. One of the dog handlers. So what's the name? Is that the name? But okay, so that's just somebody. Is that somebody with law enforcement, or they just separately, or with EquiSearch, or they were just helping look for the baby, or what's the deal with the dog handler? Because I never, because I watched law enforcement and they didn't really say it was a recovery that soon. So maybe I'm tripping. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I'll look it up. She was there with police. She works with Ellie. So why didn't Ellie announce it then? Someone said they investigating Candace and Hunter's relationship. Do you know anything about that? I don't think they had no relationship, but I think she treated him like he was grown, and like, hey, Phoenix, baby, like he was grown, and she did grown things with him, like smoking and drinking. I do believe that. Hold on, this shit's starting to go fast. Hold on, she says birthday to the beginning. See, and thank you. That's what I found a little bit weird, because they kept, now the law enforcement, when they came on the news and they kept us updated, they kept saying we're searching. They never said recovery. So that's why I'm asking, because we wasn't informed of this from 24 hours. It switched from searching to a recovery. Now, and if that's really true of what the dog handler's saying, then law enforcement must know more than we do and suspect more than we do. And they might know something very specific that that baby might not be alive, that we might be looking for a corpse here, a body. So that's it has to go to something that they know that we don't know. Miss Queen typically depending on the search, so the recovery ever takes about. That's what I thought, John. That's what I thought. But yeah, that's what I thought. But I would go see what that person's talking about. That's really quick for 24 hours to turn into a recovery unless law enforcement was previewed, because they kept saying they searching. Yeah. So, but okay, so I'll check that out because I would like to know, why the sudden change, if that's true. But if that is really true, they must have found out some information that the baby might be dead. That's the only reason that I would think that you would change it from a search to a recovery. Because there is water. Like if that baby was out there just walking, she could survive for like at least a week on drinking those ponds. There's water everywhere out there. There's ponds and everything around there. So she could live on water alone for at least about a little over a week. So, like I said, unless they know something that we don't know, then yeah, But yeah, she could have survived if she wandered off, which I don't believe she did, out there because ponds and lakes everywhere, She could survive eating a little grass and some water. Yeah, she could survive for like a week. But now we're at, 2 months? So, now I can see the recovery now. But that soon, I'm shocked. Yeah, Dexter. That's probably behind the scenes situation. Yeah, it probably was. It probably was a behind the scene. Yeah, I know, Irene, they didn't announce it. They're talking about somebody that was, I guess, they're searching, that worked with law enforcement, had came out and said that they changed it from a search to recovery in 24 hours. But no, Irene, they never did announce it. You're right, they never did. We didn't know that. So I'll go check that out. Okay, yeah, 3 months. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's weird unless they know some information that we don't know. But if they would have known that information, then somebody should have been in handcuffs. I'm just saying. But I'll look into that. I'm not sure if I can name channel here, Lynn. Y'all go ahead, so they can go check it out. I always, post things and there's some new information for my people to go look at. Always. I don't have no problem with that. But I think my moderators got to do it. So you can write the name. And then if they want to, they can go share the link. The moderators can share the link. Voice is very immature, unlikable content. That's okay. All right. True crime comment to the channel. Well, I hope so. So we can figure out what happened to that baby, because that's what's important here. What happened to that baby? Sherry, I don't want no boy. I want a little girl. I got all boys and one girl. A bunch of big head boys. Yes, thank you for sharing that that channel so they can check it out. But yeah, that's kind of okay. And Phoenix just shared the link for y'all as well. Y'all want to check it out a little bit later. Okay, so that's what we was talking about. So we was talking about on Voice's channel that she came over here and felt some type of way and tried to say we got it wrong. She has a she's been having conversations with him. She know the truth. We don't know what we talking about and all this and the third. And we didn't block her. We just let her know we don't care what you talking about. We're gonna go off what we see and what we hear. Okay? And she kept it moving after she said what she said. Okay? So it's hilarious that weeks later and someone said, Queen, go over there. And I don't like to go over there. They said go over there and check out her last video. I think it was a commenter or something. They said go check it out. And I listen to my commenters. I'll go check out if they want me to go check out something. I'll go look at it. And Lord and behold, you know, she said she didn't want Don to contact her no more. And the reason she gave was because of inconsistencies. Okay? And that just makes her look weird to me because you was on us when we was pointing out inconsistencies in our channel. Hey, Rendezvous, when we was pointing out inconsistencies and things like that, of what we saw with our own eyes and heard what we heard with our own ears and everything was breaking down from top to bottom, yeah, she said we was wrong and all this, that, and the third. But yeah, now you want to say, oh, these inconsistencies, I don't want to talk to him no more. Oh, no. And I just think that it's so hilarious, okay, y'all? I'm just saying it's funny to me. Okay, it's so funny. Okay, but it makes me question the motive. And is this some type of game? Is this some type of joke? Like, is this because when the whole plan came out, with Candace calling Mary and putting that prank on Mary, okay, when all that came out, when Unmasked went live, allegedly she was live, but allegedly she was saying, oh, he wanted me to do that. He wanted me to do that, but I wouldn't do it. So is this a prank or some type of game now? That 1 minute you don't want nothing to do with Don and you, because all his inconsistencies, and now, and people are saying a day later, y'all been cool talking. So is this some type of game? That's what I'm confused here. I'm confused because just a minute ago, you didn't want no contact with him. Thank you, Phoenix. You didn't want no contact with him. Nothing whatsoever. Because of everything that everybody been saying. A lot of people been saying from day one that they observed. And then, yeah. But you was rooting for him from day one. Okay? I'm just saying. I don't know about that. But it looks weird to me. It looks a little weird, okay? But this is, and my point in saying this is why over here we do not take sides. Because we don't know these people. We don't know. We always remain on the side of the victim and speak for the victim and fight for the victim. But this is a prime example why. Because these YouTubers don't really know Don. And it's good to have some type of, to keep him talking, cool. I agree. That's fine. But you don't pick sides. This is why I say we don't pick sides. Prime example. Don't pick sides. Because you don't know if Don had anything to do with that baby. You don't know if he knows somebody else did it and he's helped covering up. We don't know these people. We always remain on the side of the victim. And this is a prime example why. We don't know these people. They could have something to do with it. They could be innocent. We don't know. That's why we only remain fighting for the victim. Whether the victim's a child, whether the victim's an adult. We only remain on the side of the victim. And don't pick a side. Well, I'm going to be on the bio mom side. Or I'm going to be on the west side. Or I'm going to be on the Wells side. Or I'm going to be on Granda side. Or I'm going to be on Alice side. Or I'm going to be on Hunter side. That's why we don't choose sides. We ain't on nobody's side. But the person that's hurt or missing or deceased. That's the only side we on. Because this is what happens. You find out later on that you've been rooting for someone that they really possibly guilty of something, and you've been fighting for these people, and that makes you look crazy. But you don't have to go through that if you don't pick sides. You sit and you let the evidence talk. You let let things happen. Let the course go. You know, let everything happen on its own. And then you observe, you sit and observe from the beginning to the end. And you work the case. You work the case. And wherever the case takes you, that's where you go. And observe things. No matter who the red flags is for, you observe it. Jot it down. Write it down in your notes. Observe everything that looks weird, sounds weird, whatever. But we don't pick a side. We don't pick a side. They didn't know it was a prank, right? If she know the truth, what did she tell it? See, yeah, I don't know. But I know I heard her say on that video that she asked him or asked him that he, you know, that if he had some duty to report it. But, you know, I don't believe nothing from neither one of them, to be honest with you. I really don't, because from the point yes, CJ, you can't get your feelings involved with these people. Only the victim. You can't, because they'll disappoint you every time. You don't put your faith in no man. They'll disappoint you every time. No, because you don't know who these people. You don't know who these people is behind closed doors. Behind closed doors, you don't know what they doing, who they doing. You don't know what they doing, how they treat their people, how they treat their kids. We don't know these people. Okay, I'm just saying, we don't know these people. Now we know it was level 1 why they took the boys. I don't know what you're talking about with the level 1, baby. I'm looking to possibility of a rehoming situation for both the custody boys and Summer. There's a money issue somewhere in these cases that needs looked into. Now, John Q, very possible. And that's something that I pointed out in the Summer Wells case, too. Because Don kept saying in one of his videos, in this video that I'm talking about, it sure was, he kept saying, I think Trish got somebody to take her, okay? He said he think Trish got someone to take her to save her. And he kept saying it. But why would you keep saying it? What the hell did she need saving from, Don? Yeah, what she need saving from? And why would Trish, I don't believe Trish did anything. But if somebody did take the child to save her, why only take Summer and not her brothers? They need saving too. They was mistreated too. Dawn and Candace told us how they cuss them out like dogs. How they cuss them out like they little people on the street. Why not save the boys? Yes, Sky, he did. He did. But yeah, so we would never go to the bed for nobody but the victim, okay? And we've learned that. I mean, that's basic 101. Where? Let me see. You okay? Oh, you sweating. You scared of bugs, but you ain't scared of the ladybug. It don't do nothing. You okay? You not bleeding. You just gonna have to stay awake for a while. Where the baby at?
He right there playing, he playing tag.
Oh, okay.
He's running up the steps.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so, and then voices go on to say that she's getting a lot of ridicule. Drink some of that water, because you look hot, baby. That she's getting all this ridicule and hate and all of that, and things like that. And I don't, I don't believe somebody should bully somebody or, throw all this hate stuff out. I never agreed with it when, with Don, even though I think he's a very bad person. A very, very bad person. So, I don't agree with, people, I guess, slick bullying or whatever. If that's true, if she's receiving hate and all that, because I don't really know what to believe from Voices and Don anymore. But if so, you know, ain't no need to go to that extent. You can voice your opinion, say what you gotta say, but leave it at that. Because at the end of the day, the choices that Voices made for us coming over here trying to say anything to us, and weeks later, she had to backpedal and backtrack and all the things that she's going through. But this is a prime example of why we don't get involved with the people around the victim. Like, pick a side. We can conversate with people around the victim and get more information. Yeah, we can get more information, find out what really happened. You drinking enough water? Okay. You can get all the information you need and things like that. But yeah, that's a whole situation. Okay? That's a whole situation. But yeah. Yeah, she's receiving a lot of ridicule and hate. But I mean, maybe this will be a learning stance. Not just for her, but for everybody else. That's from the outside looking in. For everybody, me, other YouTubers, everybody that's watching. Maybe this will be a learning curve. Look, that's how shit can go. So don't do that. Yeah. Let's not rag for somebody that we don't even know. You know. Yeah. That's why we on rag now. But the whole thing was, we can support somebody, but don't jump on nobody else's channel and try to talk crazy to somebody else and ride down their throat for somebody else that you don't know. And that's what happened. Okay? That's what happened. You can have your opinion. You can support who you want to support. So, yeah, she go on to say she don't want contact because of all those inconsistencies. Okay? She said things didn't add up. She said stories were different. She said they didn't make sense. Everything's not making sense. Well, they haven't been making sense from the beginning. But let's keep going. But now she sees all these inconsistencies and these stories that don't make sense to her. She also allegedly said that Don and Candace were super drunk, that Candace passed out, and then Don texts her or calls Voices. In my opinion on that, you and your wife, y'all drunk. Now, we already know what y'all do and how y'all are and the type of people y'all is. So we know y'all like to drink and smoke, and we already know that. So that's not surprising to me that they're drunk recently, in the last few days. That's not surprising to me. But she goes on to say that he was drunk and Candace passed out first. And when Candace passed out, Don decides to text or call her, which I feel like that's disrespectful. Don, that's very disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. At the point, why can't you call and talk to, when your wife don't go to sleep, you don't, late in the evening, call or text another YouTuber. In my opinion, you should talk to her when your wife is up, when your wife is alert, when your wife know what's going on, what you saying, what you planning, what you doing. I think that's very disrespectful. I'm just saying. Because you drunk. What you got to say to a YouTuber and you drunk on your ass? What can you talk about? You can't talk about the case. You can't talk about if Don is drunk on his back. What can he say about a case? What can he say about his daughter? I'm just saying. That's not going to be a good conversation. with a drunk. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's inappropriate to me. That's very inappropriate to me. Allegedly, Don and Candace didn't go to the recent last prayer vigil. And it was said that Robin stayed because Don worked a lot, as usual, as Candace didn't feel well. So allegedly, the reason why Candace and Don didn't go, because Candace didn't feel well and Don had to work. But that's what Robin stated. Then Voices later said she knows different. That's not true. Because he contacted her. So she knows that that's not why that they didn't attend the prayer vigil. This is nonsense. This is clown shit. This is nonsense. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is just flat out crazy. So that whole situation is going left. The whole situation is going left. When it shouldn't even have got to this point of, we already know how these people is. We knew from day one. We knew. When the family came out the first week or two, we knew. They told us. This is how these people are. This is what these people do. This is Don. This is, yeah, when he's in trouble, he goes to God. They told us from the beginning. From the beginning. But now, that whole situation is, well, Robin said this, but I know it's different because he talked to me. So now that's drama. That's a whole situation. You know, that's a whole, yeah. So then you got people looking like, well, who the hell do we believe? Do we believe the church lady Robin? Or do we believe Voices? Or do we believe Don and Candace? That's a whole situation. Well, we ain't gonna believe nothing. I'm not gonna believe nothing. We already know who Candace and Don is. And I'm pretty sure they've been drunk from the beginning. They've been doing what they've been doing drug-wise from the beginning. Nothing has changed with these people. I'm just saying. So, yeah. Now people don't know what to think. And I just take the information in and put it in the back of my head. And if something arrives later, I'll go back to it and pull it out my brain. Like, I remember this, such and such. But this is crazy. The case is going left, far as with the parents and everybody they involved with, and all this, that, and the third. It's going left. But this is nonsense. Nonsense. And we know they like to party. We know that. And this is crazy. They have not one kid in their custody. Not one. And instead of letting themselves get themselves together, they party with no concerns for nothing. This is not shocking, but this is how they do. They have not one child to worry about, not one mouth to feed right now, not one person to clothe right now. They don't got to do nothing but themselves. And that's all they've been doing, is dealing with themselves. They've shown us already who they are. Okay? So, I don't know. Maybe Robin is trying to save face. Who knows? So, it's either maybe Don and Candace told Robin to say that. Or maybe they did tell her that. But you got Robin word, what Robin say and what Voices say. And Voices not credible to me, just off of the situation. Okay? And I don't know Robin like it. So yeah. But what I do know is what I see from Don and Candace. So 9 times out of 10, they probably was drunk and high and everything else. Hey, Jenna, 'cause that's what they do. That's how they get down. That's what they do. Okay, that has not So, like I said, I don't know if Robin is trying to save face. Who knows? You know, it's sad everyone's more concerned for Summer than her own parents. Um, so Voice is going to say that Don didn't want her to play this recording. He been trying to get her not to do it. This is unwarranted drama, y'all. But anyway, she decides to play it. And gives lots of warning that it's a harsh audio to listen to. Not surprising. What audio has Don ever talked on that wasn't hard to listen to? Every audio Don has spoke on, it make your stomach hurt. It make your head hurt. It make your heart hurt. It make you want to go do something to him sometimes. Yeah, that's how sickening his audios be. From day one. Especially on Chris channel. Especially on Chris channel. And she lets us know that Don is angry. He was very angry on this call. And she asked him whose name is in the Subaru. And Don refused to say whose name was in the Subaru. But while all this going on, how you expect to get any real information? That's why this is a whole situation gone wrong. This is why you don't do things like this. I'm just saying, that's why you don't do shit like this. Allegedly, Mary texted him that she pressed charges as well. So I don't know if that's really true. I would have to hear Mary say that, because I can't really believe everything that come out of Don's mouth. You got to take it with a grain of salt. Okay, whatever Don said, you got to take it with a grain of salt, because she needs to come out and say, yeah, I text Don and told him I pressed charges on him. And then maybe I could be like, okay. You know, yes, I love me some Chris. So Don plays victim and says no one feels bad for him. So she plays this recording, y'all, and I couldn't do the whole thing. So I'm just going to talk to y'all a little bit about what I was able to sit through. But I'm not, I can't sit through him attacking his sisters and who how he disrespects them and he essayed them. I can't sit through that, and how he plays victim, and I can't do that no more. You know, I'm gonna do the best I can, but if Don talks and he talking about the case and he talking about other things other than disrespecting his sisters, who, by the way, even though you essayed them, Don, they never once got online and disrespected you and drug you how you dragged their ass. Not once has Trish and Jeannie and Mary disrespected you, call you any type of bitches and dumbasses and all that. And you essayed, okay? You actually hurt them, but not once have they got up there and talked bad about you, called you any names. You know what they say? That's still my fucking brother. They still love your ass, regardless of what you did. And that's why I can't listen to him do that, because they don't do that to him. They don't treat him like that. Mary was still scared and cared. And I wouldn't have cared, okay? I'm just saying, brother or not, I love you, but you need to learn your lesson. So, okay, can't you telling me my brother locked up? Okay, bye. I love him. He need to learn. He need to learn something today. Couldn't have been me. But see, they got forgiveness and all that in their heart. You know what I'm saying? They got that. They great women. But how you talk about them and do all that, she still had sympathy and a heart for you. I wouldn't have had that for Don. I'm just saying, I wouldn't have had that. But they good ones. They very forgiving. So I'm not going to, I can't sit up here and listen to Don drag them and call them all kind of names. I'm not doing that. If Don, when he comes to talk, if he ain't talking about this case if he ain't talking about his daughter, if he ain't talking about nothing but other than dragging him, I am not gonna tune the fuck in no more. I'm not. Because it's got to a point where it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's yeah. And we done heard him do that a couple of times on Chris channel, on that channel. But see, on Chris channel, he didn't let them drag his sisters like that. He didn't allow that. He said a couple of things here and there, but he didn't just downright disrespect them as bad as on this other channel that yeah, he's been talking on. That's just downright wrong. But she goes ahead and tells, his sister, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, y'all not gonna want to hear this. Y'all not gonna want to hear this. It's ridiculous. I can't. But anyway, so she plays the recording. Don plays victim, as he always does. Okay, says no one feels bad for his experiences. Okay, he was in jail his whole life. Because Voices said, well, I feel bad for, Jeannie and Mary and them. He's like, well, no one feel bad for me. I've been in jail my whole life. Well, whose fault is it that you was in jail your whole life? Whose fault is it? And you wasn't in jail your whole life. But anyway, yeah, you went to jail. But you wasn't in jail your whole life, for one. And for two, whose fault is it? Who is responsible for you being locked up, Don? You. No one else. It's your fault. I'm just saying, take responsibility. And that goes to his narcissistic behavior. That he has no control over. He can't help it. He always going to be the victim. No matter who is the real victim, he's going to make himself a victim. He's going to show you, yeah, I'm the real victim. No, they ain't the victim. They ain't hurt like me. No, I'm the victim. I went through this. No, not them. I did. He can't help it. He's a narcissist, okay? Then the same pattern. He does the same thing. It don't change. It's the same behavior. If you observe every phone call with Don, it's the same pattern. It does not change. It's the same behavior. It doesn't change with Don. Okay? I'm telling you. Just watch some of his phone calls, and you will see you'll catch the pattern. It's right there. Then Voices states that she doesn't like Allie or H, and asked him would they take Summer. And this is another reason why I will not watch this channel, because at the end of the day, and I'm just going to say what I'm going to say, we don't know these people. We don't know Allie and H. They did one interview, and they went on about their business. They stayed in the background. So we don't really know them like it to say we don't like them. They're not in the spotlight. They're not giving us behavior to base not liking them on. All they did was get on the platform and tell what happened on June 15th. That's all they did. But let's keep going. We cannot like things that they do or show, but we don't know these people. Now, people can say, yeah, we don't care for Don. Because Don has actually done things. He's been in the spotlight from the beginning. He's played games, disrespected people. He's shown us who he is. So people can say, yeah, I don't like Don, or yeah, I like Don. You can have an opinion on that. But Allie and H, I don't know what the hell they doing. I don't agree with the things that they allow their kids to do, but I don't know them like it. I don't know them not to like them. We don't know these people. But anyway, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But that goes into allowing Don to give him the open go to start attacking them and disrespecting them. It's a two-way street here. It's not just a one-way street. This was a two-way street. This was a damn near a bash fest. Okay, then he goes on and he says he was a victim. He says he has been raped. Now, if Don was raped, I am very, very sorry that happened to him, because nobody should be taken advantage of. Nobody should be violated in any inhumane way. Nobody has the right to take your manhood, your womanhood, your precious values. Nobody has the right to do that if Don was actually assaulted. Now, we have questioned this in the past. We've questioned this. Don's behavior shows a pattern that he was assaulted at before. Okay, a lot of times that happens. People that essay other people and show their behavior has also been essayed themselves. We talked about this. But now, after what, we 2-3 months in, he says, I've been raped too. And like I said, we've asked this question. Has it, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. But why now, 3 months in, are you saying it? Why not tell, when you talk to Chris and explained all that, why not tell Chris you was raped or that you was assaulted too? Why 3 months in you just saying it? It's very convenient. It's very convenient. And like I said, if it is true, whoever did it was wrong at the end of the day. If it's true, yeah, they are dead wrong. Dead wrong. And they should be in jail for that. But I find it very convenient that now that you getting charges pressed on you by your sisters, that now you want to say you was raped. I find it very, very, very ironic here. I find the whole problem here. Hey, Natasha, baby. I find the whole issue here. I found a problem here. If you was right, why you just not saying something 3 months in when they have already went down and pressed charges on you? Is this some type of defense that you're trying to play to get out of this? I mean, you never know with Don, because this is his pattern. This is his behavior. So I can't say if it really happened for real, because Don has lied so much. He has done so much. I don't know if it's true or if it's not true. Who knows for real? But yeah, we've questioned this before in the past. Could Don be a victim? Yeah, he could be a victim. He could have, something happened to him probably back in the day. Possibly. Very possible. Very possible. But he goes on. Even after he says he was raped, call his sisters liars. He didn't do anything wrong. It's my sister's fault. I did nothing wrong. I'm the victim. They're lying on me. Same old. Chris messed up the investigation. Chris is a liar. All the same crap. When we know the truth, we see all the lies and the narratives from Don and the inconsistencies. This is his general normal self. Now he adds that he's a rape survivor on top of what he normally says in the call. They had a whole discussion about his rape, like it would help him win points with the public. That's how they talked about it. And it was sickening to me. They talked about it like, yeah, maybe people start liking you. Maybe people, will give you a little bit of sympathy because of what happened to you. Like, if I tell my story, they will like me. They will believe me. They will have that sympathy that they have for my sisters for me. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Okay? Yeah, he might have been a victim. And we sympathize on that alone. Yeah, you might have been a victim. And yeah, whoever did that, if it happened to you, yeah, they was damn right wrong. Yeah, and you should do something about that. Matter of fact, press charges on them. Whoever did it. Whoever did it, Don, press charges. Tell the world. Yeah, you might have been a victim, but you chose to hurt and victimize others. That does not take from what he did to his sisters. So that's messed up if you doing this, okay, to win sympathy. Okay? But if so, press charges. Press charges, Don. Yeah, press charges.
I gotta pee.
Behind it right there.
Okay.
Away from everybody. Oh yeah. Just because something's happened to you and you a victim in something, because we ride for victims over here. We sympathize. That doesn't mean, because if you were a real victim, oh, you know the pain and the anguish and the hurt that you went through. You know what you went through when you were a victim and you've been victimized. And you wouldn't dare want to hurt someone else the way you was hurt. You wouldn't dare want that to happen. You wouldn't want that to happen. And in some cases, there are victims that do that to other people. And it's wrong. And they get locked up for it every day. When they take you to jail for hurting somebody, they don't care. Okay, yeah, you can tell them, yeah, I was a victim in the past. The judge don't give a damn. They're going to lock you up because of what you did to this little girl. They don't care. They're not going to say, okay, yeah, you was a victim. So you knew it was wrong when you hurt this little girl. Oh, so you knew it was wrong when you pulled her pants down or when you did what you did and we found her body. Oh, so you knew it was wrong because it was done to you, right? Okay, give him 10 to life. They not going to care. They not going to care. Most people don't want to do that to someone else. And you got some people that's not right up here, that's narcissists like Don, that if it happened to, maybe it's a 50-50 because you don't know what to believe with him anymore. But, yeah, a 50-50 with him. But you have people like him that don't see nothing wrong with it. That's the problem with Don. He doesn't see that he was wrong. Even at the age of 18 and 19 when he was a legal adult, which he still doesn't get that. He keeps saying she did it too. He making it seem like it's consensual. He does not understand that because something's not right up here. He cannot comprehend that this is wrong. He's going to continue to, even though he knows it's wrong, because he told her, yeah, if you tell, I'm going to die. If you tell on me, yeah, our family members is going to die. Yeah, he knew it was wrong. But in his mind, no. He don't think, no. That it was a consensual act. For all those years. Yeah, it was a consensual act. At 5, she consensual. Yeah. Insane. But that's how these people minds think that are psychopaths and narcissists and sociopaths. They don't think like me and you. Okay? They don't. They think completely different. They don't think like us. I'm just letting you know they don't think like us, like me and you. They can know something is wrong. And some of them are very intelligent, by the way. Oh, very intelligent. And they'll know something's wrong, but they don't care. They don't care. Not at all. like I said, I feel like 3 months in, him saying that he was raped, they talked about it like it would help him score points with the public. Maybe people would sympathize with him like they sympathize with his sisters. Like he wants the story to help his narrative. Like he wants it to help his narrative. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because we see the real you. We see the real you. And like I said, we are sorry if you really were abused. It doesn't give you the right to hurt other people. It doesn't give you the right to hurt other people. It doesn't give you the right to disrespect victims. It doesn't give you that right because you was hurt. That don't make it right. 2 wrongs don't make it right. You learn that in the age of a toddler. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. 2 wrongs don't make it right. There's people out here right now there are survivors. People out here, out throughout YouTube are survivors. And they're not out here essaying other individuals. They're not out here doing that. So it doesn't take away what was done. It doesn't. It doesn't take away. Because you was hurt. I hurt them. So we're gonna let it ride. We're gonna let you off because you was hurt. So you didn't really mean to hurt your sisters. No, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. And y'all know who I hold responsible really the most? Definitely Don, but as well as Don. Jeannie's mother and Don's father. Because if they would have intervened, got Don the mental help that he need, he might not have been so bad today. It might would have saved some of the victims that he had in his future. If they would have got him some type of counseling, some therapy, he needed to know how serious that shit really is. Okay? I'm just saying. It's serious. But yeah, we don't agree that that's happened to you. But it's very ironic. 3 months in, you tell us that, and then you tell us that right after you say, "Oh, they ain't no victims. We all victims. I was a rape survivor too." You don't even understand. You don't even sympathize that you hurt them. You don't even sympathize that you hurt your sisters. So they're gonna see through that. Everybody sees through that. Everybody. I'm just saying, we all see through that. And I had to stop right there. I wasn't able to finish the rest of the video because, and I apologize, y'all, I couldn't do it because I cannot hear him disrespect his sisters like that. I cannot do it. I cannot. I cannot do Don playing games, lying, disrespecting, down talking to sisters. I can't hear him downgrade these victims, these women. It's the same. Every call is the same with him. It's no different. It's nothing. Nothing changes. He trains with the wind. The YouTube he talks to trains with the wind. I don't know. And that's from what I observed. And I cannot. Like I said, my people will let me know when Don speaks again and he's talking about some real shit, like the case, something in the case that he wants to share, or if he decides, hey, I want to confess, let me know. If he says something about Summer that's that, I need to go look at so we can address it. Yeah. But if he's bashing his sisters, I'm not watching that shit. I'm not supporting the channel that plays it. And I'm not watching him do that anymore because he's been doing it. And he's not going to stop because people are allowing him to do it. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to take part and push play. If he don't got nothing new to say, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Definitely, yeah. I went over to my Mass channel and watched that. Yes, the prank calls, all that. Yes. Same thing with Chris. Yeah. I watched everything he said on all the other channels, but I'm not gonna sit up there and listen to him disrespect his sisters like that when not one time, and they are victims of his, have they once disrespected that man. Yeah, and that's not cool. And I'm not supporting that shit. No, I'm not supporting that. That's wrong. That's wrong. But you want people to believe you a man of the cloth. You know all the Bible verses, and you know every book of the Bible, and yeah, you go to church and you believe in God and all this, and God is the light of your life. Yeah, okay. And this is how a man of God acts. This is how a man of God treats his family. This is how a man of God treats the people around him. This is how a man of God treats his wife. This is how a man of God treats his daughter. This is how a man of God treats his boys. No. No. That's not how a man of God does. He has different many faces.
Mama,
Many faces. Yes, Poppy.
can I get some water?
Yeah, get it. Y'all almost done?
Yeah.
Pastor Don cell block 6. Y'all play too much. Hey, Latasha. You think one can of tea was used to make a weed bowl like we do as kids? I don't know. No telling. No telling. Prince, why you take your water up there? Prince! Dang, he gonna lose his bottle of water. He gonna lose it. Oh yeah, they still, yeah. That's not right. But yeah, so this is pretty much the end of my I was gonna do a video for y'all, but I was like, you know what, the kids are playing at the park. I'll just go live, and yeah, we'll talk about it. But yeah, so that's what I had to say about that. And like I said, it is what it is. I'm going to, if I see something and I want to address it, I'm going to address it, whether it's hard to or not. At the end of the day, it's bullshit, man. And it's so sad that he's done all this talking, Don has done all this talking, and we don't know other than what we knew about Summer from the beginning. We don't know nothing more about the girl. Talk about your daughter. Talk about her. We don't know nothing more about Summer Wells than what we knew day 1 and 2. That's it. We don't know nothing. This ain't about Summer. This is about Don's narrative. So what we gonna do is we're gonna fill in that 3-hour gap. That's what we working on. Shout out to John Q, because he went back to he's talking about, while Don is trying to sidetrack people on listening to his bullshit, there's some people that's actually working the case still. There's people actually still boots on the ground looking for their baby. There's people actually still want Summer to be found. So, yeah, Don, you're not distracting nobody. We're still looking for Summer. We're gonna talk about more possibilities. We're gonna talk about other things. The house, the land. Talk about the 3-hour gap that Candace can't fill in. It was more things they did once they got to their house. And Chris pointed out the 2 hours in the beginning of the day. A couple of hours. There was a couple of hour gap in the middle of the day. So where did y'all go? What did y'all do? Same thing when I got to the house. See, I was there all the way from 3:30 to 6:24 when they called the police to report someone was missing. What did y'all do? Cause y'all didn't plant flowers for 3 hours. So it's a lot more things that we gotta break down and we gotta fill in. Yeah, it's a lot more, a whole lot more. And we're gonna continue to do that. We are going to continue to do that. You know what, Debbie? I thought about that. We might not ever really know until somebody gets locked up and decides they want to confess what they know. You're right. We may not never know. But shout out to the YouTubers. I think I heard like maybe 2 other YouTubers, I think, that's here in Tennessee with us that are out here searching. Shout out to y'all. Yes, son. Prince took the water out there.
No, I'm just gonna say.
Oh. Shout out to other YouTubers that's out there searching for the baby. Out there, boots on the ground. Shout out to y'all. Because it's hot. It's very hot here in Tennessee. And people out here physically looking while Don says, nobody's looking for my daughter. Nobody's looking for my daughter. Yeah, we've been looking from day one. Where the hell you been at? We've been looking for Summer Wells. We've been looking. I've been to every spot you and your wife and Hunter said y'all been to. Every single spot y'all said y'all been to, they been to. June 15th, I've been there. We've been there searching in the areas that y'all said y'all was at. We've been to the stores. Chris has been to the stores. People's been out here, boots on the ground. Other YouTubers that's in Tennessee been boots on the ground. So that's not true when you go out here and say, oh, nobody's looking. Nobody cares about Summer. No, we do. We do. That's why we just don't tell you every single thing, because everything is not meant to be said on YouTube. But people are out here looking. And they didn't care if law enforcement gave us permission. I never cared. I'm grown. I don't need permission to go look for a missing child. I don't need permission to go look for a missing child that's endangered. We don't need permission. And it's been nobody, as far as like an organization, been out searching in a while. So it's good. I heard the Echo Searchers coming back. That's great. We need them to come back. Come back, yes. Help us find Summer, because we've been searching. We've been searching, and we're not going to stop. Jonesboro, from the address of your house to Jonesboro, oh yeah, trips have been made. Trips have been made. Every drop-off spot is going to get searched. Every shed is going to get searched. Every well is going to be searched. There's a lot of land in different towns they travel to. It's a lot. And it's going to be a while. But the point is, we're still searching. We ain't gave up. We ain't gave up. But I bet you Don and Candace ain't been out there searching. I bet you Don and Candace ain't been out there in no searches, no real searches. I think the boys know something. Yeah, Hez Hagen, they just came back. But I'm talking about like before they came back. happened when they was last here to now, there really wasn't an organization out there. There's been individual people, boots on the ground, searching after they left. Because they were just here one weekend the last time. And I was out searching that weekend. And they wanted us not to say where they was at searching when they was searching. So, yeah. And then they left again. Yeah, we're not going to stop searching until that girl is found. Until the police say we have found somewhere else. Then that's when we'll arrest. Until then, we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. I think the boys know something, Queenie. Well, you know what, MC, you know what I think? As well as what they already know when they've been in that house, whatever the conditions are, they already had in their minds and probably already reported to CPS. But when they took the boys away and separately talked to them, they probably told them some very important things. Some probably very disturbing things. Some probably very concerning things. Okay? A little kid is not going to keep a lie straight. If Don coached them, they're not going to keep it straight. And people are trained down there, law enforcement, are trained to know when a child is coached. If they talk to each one and they all saying the same thing, yeah, they going to know that they was coached. And they're trained to get down to the truth with each child. So, yes, they probably could have said something. Because not long after that, they came and removed the boys. But I think that went along well with possibly what they told them and whatever else was going on as far as the conditions. Well, yeah, right, man. Y'all gonna stress me out. I can't take it. What? What the fuck? Yeah, I did say it was kind of funny that after someone went missing, Grandma dipped. Now, I said it's either possible it's a lot of information. It's too much for her because she had a daughter that went missing. And maybe it was too hard on her heart. So she was like, you know what? I can't do it. Or she knows something and don't want to be a part of it. It could be more people involved, but I don't think it was a cult ring. But you never know. I mean, sex trafficking is real. It's real. You will be surprised because I've watched like a movie or two here lately that dealt with sex trafficking, and they're talking about it more and more. Some parents sell their children into these things. Now, what people in our day get confused is people think every case is a sex trafficking case. Every case is, yeah, and it's not every case. Not every case. Some cases are different. All the cases are different. And some cases are different than others. But yes, sex trafficking is real. And some of these kids are sex trafficked. Not every case, but very, very so. Okay, Leanne, baby. Let me go back up. Grandma said someone was sick and Candace didn't even get her out of the car but went to meet Dawn and didn't come back with her. It was on Michelle After the Dark this morning. Okay, I'll check that out. Michelle After Dark. Dawn and Candace and Grandma are all on a huge misinformation cover. Oh, yeah, they are. We've caught it from the beginning. And eventually, it was going to break down. It was just a matter of time. It's going to break down. And Don decided to stay in the spotlight. He decided to stay in the spotlight. At least he tried to. He tried it. But his stories just kept, this wasn't adding up. Definitely not Candace's. And she was the last one with the child. So, if they can't protect, it's going to fall apart. We're going to find that baby. Very true, MC. Very true. Well, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will be posting a video for you guys tomorrow. Definitely posting a video for you guys tomorrow, and I'll probably go back live here in a couple of days. All right. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I just wanted to go ahead and address this Don's last recording. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.